she flutters by. It takes on the wind, she takes to the sky. No jar to contain her, no net to make her mine. She lays on my shoulder, if only for a tease. Aim off to the wind, floating on the breeze.
You don't have eyes on, you got neighbors in the area.
Butterfly.
Negative, I pulled off. I canceled. Dispatch copies. I'm giving you County be clear, LTAC 2 at 2117. Street
Oh,
dispatch.
250.
Traffic pending. Show me in route 273 until 44.
Copy.
Will be in route to 11 relation.
1101 Bill here, 2117.
I wanna hold you, not hold you back. Tryna make sense of this, there ain't no making sense of that.
Alright, 2-3, put me out. Squad and 50.
Copy.
Want you to run so far, yeah, and fly so free. I've never felt so stuck in between. At the end of the day, just won't you say it's your mistake? I guess there's some things just not meant to hold. Guess if I love you, let go. Guess if I love you, let you go. Let you go.
Copy, 24.
Let you go.
Left 93.
Let you go. Let you go. Let you go. Let you go. How we all love you.
Copy.
Let you go.
Hey, welcome back, backseaters. That's that song, Butterfly, How Can I Let You Go, out dedicated to
241 East Kellogg Boulevard.
Jake Wallin.
Bar, but then
and
it
his
goes apartment
family.
609.
Tomorrow is the funeral, of course, up in Pequot Lakes. And so hard to let somebody go, especially in the tragic manner that they left us. And
They come and say a female is attacking
our
the caller,
condolences
so
to the
she's
family
pushing him.
once again. It's
You could hear him gagging. Her name's Ravine.
I'll tell you, watch that video that we
Avenue.
posted, and I hope you watch it. You just realize how
Female that had a
genuine
previous pickup
of a
and
young
for
man
911
Jake
interference
was.
this month that has
Amazing.
expired.
From St. Michael,
And he's trying to take the phone.
Minnesota kid. He just obviously had great family. Great family that raised him just to have the right values. He wanted to make a difference in the world. And tragically just taken by a terrorist. I mean, you can't put it. They released information today that the suspect had been researching major events that he could take out. He had 1,800 rounds.
I saw the lineup of armament he had. It was terrifying.
Very disturbing, and I'm sure the FBI will release more in months coming forward. They try to hold it pretty close. The reason they do is they want to see if there's a network. I know they kind of played that down, but the FBI knows that each one of these extremists has somebody he's listening to somewhere, whether it's in Somalia or Syria. I worked in the terrorism field for the 8 years that I was not at the sheriff's office, and
The caller said
the
the
network
female is
worldwide of
wearing,
Al-Qaeda,
white shirt, black pants,
ISIS,
Hispanic female.
the Brotherhood, and others still exists, and they just wait and pick their time to cause the most death and havoc. Thankfully, in America, we've really ratcheted up our efforts in the last 20 years. But I'm sure there is much more behind this story that we'll find out as time goes on. But none of that helps the loss of Jake.
I agree. Sounds like the
And,
female took the phone and the line disconnected.
We'll get more
We're gonna call
details
back.
on the layout, but
Robbie.
you know, it sounds like he was dealing with the car accident and somebody completely blindsided ambushed him.
Robbie, go for it with the
And his
mail.
partner miraculously was able to take out the threat after two other officers were shot. It just, I don't know. It's a lesson for every law enforcement officer. You never know what's around the corner. You go to a call and you assume it's just a traffic accident. But in either case, our honor guard will be up there tomorrow honoring him in Pequot Lakes. And well, we have our own special memory coming up on Sunday of someone that Pat and I worked with. Pat was very close. Actually, he was your classmate, right?
Yes, he was.
1980, and you know, Richard Klein, officer extraordinaire. I'll let Pat go ahead and brag about his work.
Rick Klein was one of the best men and best cops I've ever known. He's got an amazing family, some of whom I've gotten to know, and he was a star in the class. He came, if I recall correctly, he came from the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office to the St. Paul Police Department. And the longtime partner of his was Jim Groh, another friend of mine.
Yeah.
They were instrumental in working with Dorothy Noga.
And just so you know, Jim was in my class and Rick was in yours, and Jim was renowned for the term recruit grow in our academy. Recruit grow when he'd ask a question because he had to give your name. Recruit grow.
He's very, very funny guy.
Yeah.
2003,
But, no, it was a horribly tragic loss. He went way too soon, way too young, and miss him desperately. And our prayers are with everyone in his family.
Well, tonight's going to be special. Of course, Rick primarily worked this district over here when he was here.
133, I believe, was their call.
133. And
4442, I'm in the area.
he spent a lot of times right on the streets here, University and Grotto.
Oh yeah.
This is kind of the center of the universe here. And 133 technically didn't start till Victoria back in those days, where 135 was Victoria to Western.
And that was what Flaherty and I worked.
Yeah. So we're going to go down to Victoria University. On a Rick's,
273, go again.
and I think I've told the story about the time I got assigned to walk the beat down here, didn't I?
Yes, you have. Yes, you
But
have.
I think I told the story how I was supposed to go get the cake pans from the Ruth Jeans, the cake lady, and wash them.
Yep.
But what I don't know if I did tell you, the younger officer, he wasn't younger, but he was.
Second caller who's sitting there.
He was seniority-wise he's younger, but the young officer that I asked to wash the cake pans so I didn't have to take him up to Ruth Jeans was Rick Klein.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that, so I ended up walking the beat here on Victoria University for not washing the pans myself, but using the junior guy.
57, I haven't lit it up yet, but I can as we
But
approach
thank
there.
you, Rick.
Can I get you to stick it?
Oh, what do
We
we
got
got
something going on LTAC.
That's 12, you copy. As long as there's an active pursuit, I copy, we can stick it.
I'm just going to, well, that's going on in the background. I'm just going to say Rick was survived by his wife, Ellen.
I can start for that one. 57, it's northbound, going under 117th right now.
Oh,
Non-pursuit is not lit it
we'll
up
see
yet.
where that is.
Following our regular speeds.
His daughters, Jennifer,
CDP.
Kate,
Julianne.
Suspect information.
His son, Mike. Grandchildren, Madeline, Abigail, Oliver, Riley, Dre, Blaze, Mason.
57, it's got some
And his sisters also that we've had contact with. They're kind of a staple in St. Paul, the whole family, the Klein family. But his sister Cindy and Linda, who married into the Warner family from Warner Stallion, Duffy Warner. Great friend, good supporter, but
3557 to 35 Sam 38.
Sandy and his brothers Jimmy, good friend, and Tommy. And Tommy got a hold of me tonight on my way in and said, you know, the family wanted to extend Chris, or well, what they really wanted to do is they want to carry on Rick's servant message and donate some gift cards. So they have donated a stack of gift cards that I put on the Facebook page that we're going to distribute tonight when we're in the Midway in honor of Rick Klein.
Very cool.
Yeah. So,
Thank you for that.
thank you, Klein family.
57, it's probably going to make it to
You got something else going on another
Yeah,
room?
we're gonna have to mute for a
Mute
sec.
for a second, yep. Away from the pinks. So.
4492
Good sticks, good sticks.
I gotta be good sticks. We're still northbound right lane now.
868. Right lane.
We don't always know exactly where these chases are on LTAC.
Terminate your light, fire, cancel, and I'll be clear to it.
That copy, it's going well over 100. I'm not going to be able to maintain normal. I will terminate here, passing 70th.
Is it coming into our area or what?
3644, good sticks at 75th and 52.
75th.
Well, it's come. The numbers are getting smaller.
57, that should be all 4 sticks then. And we're slowing here north of 70th.
Slowing north of 78.
Could be there over on Highway 61.
I think they're southbound 52.
Was there a...
Squadron here, right lane. Right lane, right lane, right lane.
Well, the numbers get
Pulling
bigger
onto the
going
shoulder.
south.
Felony stop shoulder.
Oh, they got them. They
Belly
stuck.
top shoulder,
They got all
78.
4 tires on that stop stick.
Nice.
3623, something like that.
That's amazing.
Okay.
3640 out with 3557, felony stop.
430.
Hey, speaking of good work,
59 out.
if you haven't had a chance to look yet at the Star Tribune story
40, we're calling out the
that is online
Calling off your complaint.
regarding the CAT team efforts, please do. I think you get a couple free articles before they kick you off, so I was able to get into it. So take a look at that Star Tribune story
34.
and
34.
get some photos online of Kyle Williams, Jelly Joe, Sanjay,
Nice.
Fran. Those guys have done amazing work over the last 2 years.
Yes, they have.
And, of course, Pat has been at the top of his game the last 2 weeks. And he spotted a stolen here early this week. Was that a couple days ago? Or was that yesterday?
Had one yesterday, had one earlier in the week.
Yeah, but the one on Chris Butler was yesterday.
2130.
Yep.
Yeah, and so we got quite a team going there now.
It all clicks. What an amazing group of people I get to work with.
2131.
Been busy during the days. Actually been busier in the days than at night.
It really has.
But
Code 4 in the stop. Any other cars?
basically the story and the trip, if you don't end up getting it, is that's a Maserati in front of us, isn't it? You don't see those Maserati SUVs. You're an expert on those things, so what's that one called?
Looks like an SQ4 Levante.
Hey, those.
Very fast.
Is it?
Yeah.
The auto thefts in St. Paul have dropped 32%, and they've increased in Minneapolis somewhere between 70 and 100. And the article talks about the efforts of the CAT team. So
I don't think there's much doubt that those efforts are a large contributing factor to the difference between here and Minneapolis.
well, we're on patrol in the Midway, and it's probably going to be busy. If you haven't shared our video tonight, if you wouldn't mind doing that for anniversary. Went on to Mancini's to celebrate. And you are welcome to come down to Mancini's. But if you do, please sit down and order some food, appetizers, something to drink at the bar. We'll probably be in the bar area at a table. And you're welcome to come on up and say hi while we devour that large fillet. Pat has the lobster tail.
Not sure what I'm going to do.
And but it's not really a party. It's just an invite to come out and sit down and celebrate at Mancini's. We've had parties each year. We just decided we're going to go a little
34. Can I get my hand?
we're going to go a little lower profile. Oh, you can put that one out, huh?
384 case number
Yeah,
is
taken within the
130.
last 2 hours down in Highland Park in the 1400 block of Montreal, folks.
Who's yelling?
A gray 2022 Kia Seltos.
Somebody's yelling. Can you
Yep.
help me?
HNZ 199.
Is that to us or not?
I think so.
Is it to us or not?
Yeah. Hi, folks. How
Hey
are you
guys, how's it going? Good, thanks for watching.
You're watching us right now?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, very cool. Hi.
Well, tell them to get in front of the camera.
Well, come on in front of the camera. Come on.
Hey, ask them what the name of the little one. She's so cute.
Who is that cutie?
That's my daughter.
What's her name?
Amina.
Amina. Hi, Amina.
You are adorable.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Well, that was cute. That was cute. So anyhow, I'm sorry I interrupted you, Pat, on that stove when I heard the people yelling. What are we looking for?
HNZ. Hang on. HNZ 199, a 2022 Kia Seltos, gray in color. It's a smaller SUV.
Be advised.
It's one up in size from the
Call from 1124 support. India.
Kia Soul. And from the front, it looks very similar, but it's more of a streamlined.
No suspect info.
Yeah, and we had some suspicious calls down there in Highland Park earlier tonight, so that may have been the group that was, trying door handles out there earlier. Apparently they got one.
Yep.
So the Seltos is the sedan version?
No, it's an SUV.
SUV, all right.
Small SUV. Remember that blue one that we came head on to at White Bear in Maryland last year, and it ended up down on Burns?
Yeah, I just don't know how you tell the difference between a Sportage and a Seltos. What's the big difference?
Sportage is more rounded,
Okay.
and the Seltos is more squared off. We will see one. In fact, I'm gonna put one in the thread.
Okay. We're a little short-handed tonight in terms of staff because people have a lot of weekend obligations, so you might not see a number of other cars out here. But a lot of people say as long as I got Pat, we're good.
That's what it looks like right there.
Okay. So on Monday, I don't know if you watch the Wednesday Live on Patrol from the CAT team, they might have talked about this, but on Monday, we were over in Minneapolis tracking a stolen from, actually tomorrow tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to post the chronology of a day in the life of the CAT team. Because really had an amazing day. There was a red Kia that was over in Minneapolis trying to steal other cars early in the morning. Hennepin County information system let us know.
Copy. 453
shortly
Charles
thereafter-
Avenue. Male exposed himself to the caller's daughter.
Shortly thereafter, what was it?
Walking westbound, black male
A Jeep was stolen on
in his 40s, 5'11", average
Marshall.
gold, red shirt, black pants. 21:30.
Unfortunately, the owner there was able to track his phone and iPad that were in the car, and we were able to track that. We were able to track that to the house of a known offender,
21:30.
and then we were able to track it over to Minneapolis. So we got to Minneapolis, and that car went to a location in South Minneapolis and stole another car, a BMW. She stole a white BMW, and they had both cars for a short period of time. Then they dumped the black Jeep, went into the, and the owner of the white BMW had an app on her phone, Find My Car, and she was able to communicate with us, and we tracked that one down. We almost caught them, but they jumped back into the red Kia instead, and then they came back to St. Paul, and we knew where they had been originally with the iPad, so we staked out the house, and sure enough, they came back, parked 2 blocks away, 3 blocks away, and tried to walk back to their house on the east side. Pat spotted them first. I was at the other end of the block, and of course, when they saw me, they did what they always do. Run. Not like really fast runners, but we had a number of members of the CAT team there. We arrested all 5 of the stolen. So here's the interesting part, backseaters. There was 5 offenders in that car. 3 were males, juveniles that had been arrested many times before. One of them had been arrested many times, and he had just gotten out of a juvenile detention facility
in Bellwood Avenue for
in Wilmer. Gotten out, he ran and stole the car. Stole the car from Wilmer and came back here the day before. He stole the red Kia.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and so one of them had an ankle monitor on, of course, from being probation. Wasn't supposed to leave his house. And he was out and about until he ran to the house, and then he ran in. Pat saw him run in the house, and he cut his ankle bracelet while he's in the house. Now, I'm not going to give a guy credit for smarts there. If you're going to cut your ankle bracelet, it's before you leave the house, not when you come back. Right? Of course, we were able to get tracking on where he had been the entire time and tie him to several of the car thefts. And go ahead.
One of the funniest things about the whole thing is, if there's a funny side to this, is that the Jeep they stole had amber lights on it. It was like
yeah.
a contractor's vehicle. And when it was first tracked to the east side, and I was about 2 blocks away, I saw a vehicle coming towards me with amber lights activated, flashing on top. They took them about an hour to figure out how to turn those lights off, I think.
That was funny. That, you gotta admit, that was funny. Driving around in a stolen car with flashing lights. As a matter of fact, we talked to one of the mothers of the kids, and when they pulled up in front of the house with that car, she thought it was a police car.
Right. Wondering what this kid's doing in a police car.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
But yeah, we lost that a couple times. It was spotted in North St. Paul by some people. And while we were trying to reacquire is when the first time we saw the soul. We didn't even know the soul was in St. Paul. And they drove right by me.
Yeah, it was a good successful day to arrest 5, and I'm pleased to say that the three males are still in custody. Are they yelling at us?
No.
Oh, we better go back and see what's happening. 3 males are still in custody, and
Case number is 130711.
that's a good sign.
You're welcome. 2143.
168, what's your location?
County attorneys and the judges agreed to hold those kids. Probation officers got involved, issued some probation violation warrants. So yeah, there are a lot of times that the court system releases kids, but these 3 were high enough on the radar that they all... I think I had a complete face mask on. I want to go back. The car that just went by us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, complete face mask.
320.
We at least run the plate.
That one right there?
Yeah.
130.
People do wear these face masks. Obviously, they wore more during the Floyd pandemic period. But they've been getting less and less. The face masks. It's a little more unusual for people to have full face masks on. Just want to make sure this car isn't stolen here before we... A lot of times our young kids, it didn't look like a young kid though, to be honest. It was just because of the stature of the person.
Clear right.
But a lot of times these young kids are wearing balaclavas. Is that an alley?
No.
Can you get that plate or not?
Doing the last
Hang on.
update to get another squad or 2.
Cat,
Okay.
885.
92 Opiate Road. It's really close to the fire original.
You know, we don't really have the right to stop a person just for having a mask on unless there's another piece of information that's in our loop.
This is one that's able to start towards 5860. It's going to be on Filling Avenue, just south of County Road Viewpoint. Direction north of
Strange
Viewpoint.
way to park, huh? Well, I'm going to let them know we're the good guys. But I'm not going to stop them.
Hello.
Did you say hi, Bob?
No, he said goodbye.
Okay, well, that's all right.
273.
Not everybody loves us.
273.
We still don't know what the heck he's doing driving around doing nothing, all right?
Uh-huh.
Well, we got a plate just in case.
Copy, going to California.
We got a plate just in case. What you got going here or there, Pat? No.
I'll find out here.
Unconscious now.
Verify the chip play. Copy, verify the chip.
They'll take 2, I got it.
183.
Maybe they're clearing it.
CSC.
We're approaching Highway 33.
Probably going to be about an hour here.
Clay County Patch, please contact 2V Lot 31, Clay SO main.
Copy, try to leave an hour.
Guy talks fast.
driver's call. Just know what that is.
729-704. When I get caught up, do you want me to take over as primary? I'm going to better luck keeping up with this thing.
You would have checked on
I'm going to see what it does here at 336. If it gets on the eye, I'm not going to chase it anymore. Traffic 6 north and south is stopped.
Roseville. He's filling out there, Kenner Road, boy.
And northbound 336 from 20th Avenue.
Taking the air for his fast taking opposite there, that's Roseville.
That's good info.
Taking the air for his fast taking opposite. Yeah, response to that.
Yeah, maybe pull it. It's a little brighter when you pull
701, 704. What's your reason for stop? And went through a stop sign. We're just approaching the highway
That looks
10.
good, Pat.
120. No
Thanks for
traffic.
adjusting that. Anyhow, back to Mancini's. Mancini's Restaurant, West 7th Street. Well, should we just pick a time? What do you think?
Sure.
24th. 9/11?
You look like there's no plates on it.
No, I think we need to go earlier than that.
I'm just kidding.
Still northbound now on County 11.
I'll go as early as
And yeah, I saw no plates.
possible. Works for me.
Copy time up for you.
Well, let's go 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock after work's over. I'll try to get Jelly Joe and a few of the other CAT team members, Kyle Meestead, to stop down for a little dinner. But like I said, it's nothing formal. If you want to stop and say hi and, just have a glass of champagne, celebrate 3 years. It's amazing that it's been 3 years.
It really is.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't really believe it. It's not really honest.
Good for it. Still northbound, County 11, approaching 20th Avenue, North
Crazy,
Street there,
crazy, huh?
150.
Yep.
So, but it has. And
Copy. Call for it, 2049.
I have smaller muscle mass to prove it. Because these darn Mountain Dews. By the way, where's mine?
Right here, and it's still nice and cold. I put them in the freezer for a little while before we hooked up. There you go.
701, 704.
Thank you.
I really don't want to push them through those curves by 70th Avenue. I don't know what the familiarity that guy has with this area, so I'd hate to push him through those curves at that speed. 10-4, I'll just continue. Still northbound from 43rd Avenue.
Finds out the female. She's saying there's a maroon SUV and then someone coming across the street and I can check it.
I'm going to try and get up there.
I'm trying to
Really quick, 26 from Connor. 9.
sorry, keep her in the car. And that car's going to run it for investors. I'm going to be sure it's better.
Ramsey County, district
What's that one now?
He backed off, so we're losing sight of him.
Which one now? What?
You got channel 3 on.
Yeah.
277.
Might be channel 2. Thank you. Somebody to beat him at the LAC. So we're down here at 800 Rice. We got a few
277.
kids. There's a friend from the towing company.
Still northbound, coming up to County 26 for
Sorry?
Got a few of our friends that live nearby here. When I say friends,
452, if no one's here now, I can wait until
some of our
2 or 3 is in there.
young offenders that we try to keep a relationship with.
Front of store.
Yep.
For a copy.
Try to convince them how dangerous fleeing
436 Tango.
can be.
Only 21.
Unfortunately, their brains aren't always
6-4 copy.
too smart. Well, if you just joined us, or if you're a new viewer, welcome to Live on Patrol. My name is Bob Fletcher. I have the pleasure of serving as the sheriff here in Ramsey County. It's a county in St. Paul, includes St. Paul, the capital county of Minnesota. And I worked for the St. Paul Police Department for 20 plus years, in the sheriff's office now for 21. And with me is Pat Scott, legendary St. Paul police officer, and now a Ramsey County Sheriff's deputy as well. So welcome. We are on patrol right now in the city of St. Paul. We've been doing this for 3 years, and hoping to educate people on the job of law enforcement, and get people to see the human side of what we do.
Absolutely.
We're listening to a chase on a surrounding county on one of our merged channels.
Copy.
You have more sequential also.
Described as a smaller.
Somebody sent me a message and said, "Could you turn the
Didn't describe her the
turn the autofocus off? The raindrops are messing up with the view." And I said, "There are no raindrops." He said, I'm sorry. When I hit YouTube, it took me to an old episode."
Oh, Jesus. That is funny.
Squad 374 traffic.
How you doing?
How's everybody? What's going on tonight? Anything? That's a beautiful dress
That
you
is
have on
beautiful
there.
night.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the barbecue to come out. Have a good one.
365, we're out with them. 55.
Yeah, a little bit later, there'll be some barbecue right out here. Both sides of the street here by Bourne's Bar.
Code 4.
I was kind of excited to try it till he was going to hit us up for $20 a plate.
I don't think 25, and I don't think he was going to charge you till after you took the plate.
What is suspicious? 265 Silver Lake Road, Northwest 105. Caller at home from a vacation, stating that there are multiple pairs of shoes that are missing. He has no information that
Jet Golf, Mike Hotel, 566. Having a look.
55.
My apologies, this south entrance on Edgerton is also open.
Copy, south entrance on Edgerton, also open. 8197, 8195.
Ben, I'm sorry you didn't get your picture in the story.
I'm just fine without it.
Just go to Beach Road at Long Lake Beach. Code 1 for pretty system.
135 case number 130720. 130720. You're welcome, 2156.
Let's go back and see if that young lady can use any of the assistance from
If
the
I'm
Klein.
not mistaken,
from the Klein
she's
family.
been there all day.
Really? Yeah, I
Clear me, I sure.
don't know.
Look at her, got Jones activity left.
Do we have an LTAC 1 on also?
179
We're
on
getting a
VOC.
lot of LTAC 2 traffic. I'm
79
guessing that
186 on VOC as
they're
well.
on 2 because 1 is busy.
Have a good night.
No, I'm not saying it has to be you. I'm just saying that one's.
336 for Tango, right?
What's going on, young lady?
Waiting for the bus.
Bus? Where are you headed?
Energy Park Drive.
Energy Park Drive? Well, that's going to be a long ride. We got some gift cards for you. Let me see. Can you use them?
Yeah.
What do you like? Do you like McDonald's? What is that? A Burger King or Subway? What's your favorite?
Subway.
Subway? Oh, smart. Well, that's why.
Much healthier.
That's why you're skinnier than the rest of us. These were donated by a family whose brother was a police officer.
I was looking into the police academy, but
I might have them.
in St. Paul.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Take care.
Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. We were talking about some confidential information. What time is it here? Let me just think here. It's 10:03.
8190 traffic.
So we're going to head over to the east side for a little. Been over to Midway and
1200 block.
And
Highway Northwest.
Rice Street.
Plate 030 Delta Lima Echo. Squad 328. Chase my call to
what else been going on, Pat? What?
Oh, it was just a crazy busy week. That first one you were talking about, where they went from the Soul to the Jeep to the BMW, back to the Soul.
Oh. No, that's a Hawthorne. That's Hawthorne. No, it's right there. Hawthorne between Westminster and Arkwright. Those folks have fireworks pretty much every weekend. And in a minute, we'll get a call on shots fired.
106 copy.
We're just gonna go. We're gonna drive by and ask them how many they got left. What are we celebrating now? Been here a few times. It scares the dog. Well, it must be running out.
Go ahead. I know it's a pretty big delay, but our suspect's going to be a John Henry Strickland. Date of birth is 5/17/1984. He's going to be wanted for gross misdemeanor and decent exposure. And he's also got a felony release violator warrant under the Minnesota Department of Corrections.
Copy, suspect's going to be John Henry
It was
Strickland.
interesting in that article, there was a couple of pieces of the puzzle I didn't know. But you and I know that there are many offenders of this auto theft in Minneapolis that live in North Minneapolis.
Right.
You know, because we've tracked them over there, etc. But majority of the cars being stolen are from South Minneapolis.
Go ahead.
Interesting.
Which we're seeing too when our kids go over there. They go to South Minneapolis, pretty much south of Lake Street down to the Harriet Island, you know, the Comus area, right?
Right.
So maybe it's good information for us to know when we're over there anyhow, that a majority, the bulk of their stolens are from South Minneapolis, not North Minneapolis.
You know, I think a dynamic to that might be that they know that the folks over north are sick and tired of it, and very vocal about being sick and tired of it.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. Well, it's just like I was surprised in our statistics, the majority of our stolens are from the Western District in St. Paul.
That doesn't surprise me.
Felt like it was the east side, but majority of our offenders might live on the east side. Hey guys!
Hey!
But the majority of our offenders are from the east side. But the majority of the stolens are from the West District, and not necessarily any part of the West District. We've had an increase, obviously, in Highland Park. McAllister, Groveland has had, big increase. That whole area, south of 94, from 94 down to Randolph.
And a lot of thefts from autos there, and a lot of thefts from contractors' vehicles.
That's huge. Talk more about that, because the guy got a gun taken today.
Yeah. It appears that guns are a hot target for these kids, obviously.
I think someone's hiding behind this. Hey, what's happening? How are you?
A lot sober than the last time you stopped by.
Well, we didn't know.
You were very happy that night.
The famous couch cop is here.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you. Nice to see you again. You keeping him in line?
Try to.
Try your best you can.
Working late. Working a lot of hours lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you guys.
Yeah. Well, we don't mind, but we should get some more exercise. We were thinking about that. 3 years of driving around, you know, we love it, but
Just gotta stop at more of the gas stations for those hot dogs and Mountain Dews.
well, I haven't cracked this one he bought me. Tonight I brought a Diet Coke. I just threw it in the back saying I gotta cut back on those. You don't like Diet Coke because of the aspartame or what? Aftertaste?
Well, that's what gives it the aftertaste.
I've been drinking
Fake
Diet
sugar.
Coke long before they changed the flavor 3 times. You know, remember when they did that?
Yeah.
They
New
changed the
Coke
flavor,
and-
new Coke. Then they went back to classic Coke, so just to get the flavor back.
I wish I had a joke for you, but I don't.
Well, you know, actually, it's funny. I don't got a joke for you, but as long as we're talking, it's 10:09 right now, and I forgot to mention. Does anybody know what today is the anniversary of? It's a very important day in the day that I remember.
In American history?
American history. So I'm going to let people guess. They can look it up. Don't Google it. Guess. I remember when President Kennedy was killed. I was in 3rd grade. I remember coming over to the speaker.
Reagan being shot?
No, but a good guess. This is back further. This is back further. A day in American history. I was a young 14-year-old boy.
So way back.
What are you talking about way back? Young 14-year-old boy. And I had just gotten through with being in church camp. I used to go to a church camp at Camp Luther Dell in Reamer, Minnesota.
Reamer, yes.
On Little Big Boy Lake up there in Reamer.
Okay.
My parents had picked me up on a Saturday or Sunday after church, and we went to the campsite at Cross Lake up there on the Whitefish Chain.
Yeah,
There's a Corps of Engineers campsite where my dad worked for the Corps of Engineers, and we camped in tents, okay? The old Boy Scout way. But the neighbors had a TV at the neighboring campsite. And I was tired and exhausted. It was 8:30 at night, and my mom says, Bobby, get up. You got to watch this on TV. Of course, it's 1969. It's black and white TV for the most part, right?
Yeah.
It was Neil Armstrong walking on the moon. Walking on the moon, 1969. Yeah, I was alive when we walked on the moon. That's why I mentioned I was alive through all the flavors of Coke, and I also was alive when we walked on the moon. 1969.
I was 3 years old.
You were? Well, I'm glad you were born. That's good. I feel a little better.
I'm trying to make it not so hard.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're gonna do a burnout?
No, we're not going to do although the SRTs that we have the ability to stop the brakes. You want to get a picture?
Oh, I was going to ask if I am. I mean, we can all do one.
Oh, you got a camera?
Yeah, I have a phone.
Okay, well, let's
So,
get...
Doesn't everybody always have cameras?
Jump out there, Pat. We'll get a picture.
This is a nice vehicle you got. My tax dollars paid for. Little buckets.
Well, we make good use of it for you.
Well, I know you do.
How do you think?
Yeah, no. Should we do the 3 in front of the car here?
One 171.
171.
Could you break me in? Premium SCN, AOA, 94 Lex, with state patrol.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can lean in the car here, and we got good lighting here, okay?
That's the rest of everybody you see. That's what I say.
Well, we don't have room for all of them.
Ready, Dad?
Oh, is that an old light?
Come on in here.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Hey,
Thanks for
you
your
should
support.
you should stop by the house. She works up there. Maybe she can get you
Oh,
some
yeah?
free food. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dino goes up there. You know Dino at all? How about Dennis Flaherty? You ever see him?
No, but I do know Justin and
Oh, yeah. Yep, they're good guys.
Very cool.
All right, nice to see you guys. Thank
Remember,
you.
the couch cop is rooting for you guys.
Thank you, Couch
Have a
Cop.
good night. Be
Thank
safe.
you.
Good night.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, it was. I gotta mute this for a second.
Sure.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
People.
Whoa.
What was that?
That was loud.
Was that a firework?
A big firework.
Was it over there?
Sounded like it was behind these houses.
It was back where we just came from.
Thank you, 41.
That wasn't good. It could have been a car running into something, but that was a big boom. That wasn't good, Pat.
Show me the Venice Heights Fire Department with the black Infinity plate.
I don't know. Can't predict where that was.
Venice Heights Fire Department, black Infinity plate.
Can you?
Nope. Sounded like it was behind one of these houses here to me. It sounded like.
Yeah, but it was loud enough. It could have been over a block.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Oh, interesting. There's a lot of cars on Maryland Avenue now.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo 452, I'll be clear assisted and back on COT.
Copy 2215.
Somebody yelling again?
I don't think so. Not at us.
I don't know what the... You want me to drive down the
Bravo
island?
235.
I don't think there is one. No.
Order 92016.
Large boom over here in Edgerton and Maryland area, if you know what it was.
PD-186, case
us.
number 007349.
The fireworks were pretty
007.
lengthy ways away from where we were. Still looking for that blue Seltos, right?
Gray.
Gray.
Gray Seltos. Once again, plate on it, HNZ 199. Henry Nancy Zebra 199.
So if you want to come down and join us at Mancini's for dinner, appetizers, just have a drink, get a little champagne. Love to see you and say hi. But we'll probably be in the bar area, and we're not going to reserve a room or anything. We're just going to go down at 6 o'clock, get a relish tray, some bread, some world famous
That amazing toast.
Toast. Yep.
4431 Fair Park. Can you change that call to a suspicion of duty? I would clear a court and you can send me back when I visit.
St. Paul squad out there on routine traffic.
So yeah, Mancini's is not going to be a formal gathering, a formal get-together. It's just, you know, if you want to stop and say a quick hi, that'd be nice.
Yeah, just, you know, really the whole idea of Live on Patrol Backseater page is to build a community of nice people. We don't really want it to be about us. It's about making friends and in the community with people that are kind. Can I get my hair done at all or not? Is that? How'd you know? How'd you know? Huh?
You know my mama.
What's her name?
Nicole.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How you know my mama?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you can get your hair done.
Yeah. How much? What are we charging?
I need a couple hundred.
A couple hundred?
For that.
I think he'd
Look how short. You know, I gotta get my hair cut before I get it done.
I think he needs some lokes.
You got mascara on?
No, I'm just old, so my eyes look dark because I'm old. What's your first name? Kayla, nice to see you. Nice to see you.
33-year-old Asian male.
Hey, Kayla. Thanks for visiting with us. Subway?
Yep.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You know me too.
Huh?
You give us a couple more? Oh, my phone's there. I give one to my mom. What? Can I give one to my mom? I live right there. You know my mom.
Yeah. You tell your mom I said hi.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good night, guys.
You too, brother.
Again, those are on behalf of the Richard Klein family, trying to help us do what we do. And if you listened earlier, know that Rick passed away 3 years ago.
Information available.
How are you, buddy?
Medicine Route 2971 with Drive.
I guess it's a good sign that they know us, huh?
Yeah.
Even if they're not watching.
Is that Bob?
Even if they're not watching.
3936 traffic.
They were nice.
39.
Hesitant, but nice. And that's
Mary
those
Edward,
gift cards
Henry
get them over
Edward,
that hesitancy.
905, would be westbound 36 and Margaret.
You think we can?
Westbound 36 and Margaret.
I want someone to be able to duplicate the taste of Mountain Dew in a diet form.
I'll tell you.
They don't really get there, do they?
No. King David Henry 223.
The only diet soda pop I've ever even come close to liking, there's two. Fresca and Diet Dr. Pepper.
I'll let him know we're at team.
Copy to you.
Hey, let me, can you mute that a minute?
Yep.
Traffic.
9173.
Ice cold sweet watermelon. Oh. You hit me in my feels, Kathy. That's wonderful.
Adam Robert Patrick 8952.
Like the drink or the actual watermelon?
The actual watermelon.
That helps. That's something good to help. check this car out
748.
before it pulls out.
Right there.
No, it's back a block. Freeze the traffic here. It's right here. It's been sitting here.
Nothing on front.
Did you manage to go for it?
Hi.
Copy, go.
Are you been sitting here for a little bit, but there's been several opportunities to go. Are you lost?
Yeah. That's not working. I literally just walked out my house. I haven't been in the car for more than 5 minutes.
Well, I know, but that's the point. I saw you sitting here for a while.
I was backed up. I was parked.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I didn't, yeah.
No, you're not. No problem. But we just saw you sitting here. You had your lights on. You were at the stop sign here, and you were sitting here.
No, I wasn't here. I was parked. I was backed up. I just pulled up. Sorry about that.
No, there's no problem. You didn't do anything wrong.
Well, yeah, I was just.
You didn't do anything wrong. We're always looking for people that are doing some things unusual.
I seen you with your lights.
You're a good man, and actually, my apologies for even detaining you. Thank you. Thank you.
Smoking narcotics in the park.
That car was at the intersection.
Yes, it was.
2360 copy. 3615.
And they're finding out more and more that aspartame in diet.
Stop.
All right.
Stop.
I won't say it.
Stop
I won't say a word.
Stop right there.
I'm done.
Not taking medical advice tonight.
Copy.
Just turn me down, sir, traffic.
26.
New?
I'm having computer issues, but you can put me on the board 393253, but I'm without a computer at the moment. Spot 374 traffic.
374.
So I went to made a brief stop last night at my nephew Mark Scott's birthday party. Got to see a lot of extended family. And Mark just turned 33 years old, is a staff sergeant in the U.S. Marine Corps, 12 years in.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Wow. Thank you for your service, Mark.
Timberlake Road, Mississippi, with Frank Victor.
Might be going for gunnery sergeant.
Wow.
Over Mississippi, 327.
Would be cool.
267 West Annapolis. Somebody just stole a bulldozer from the construction area. Last seen eastbound on Annapolis.
Well, that's got to be an interesting call.
I'm telling you. I think they'll be able to spot it.
Is there a central car that can break and start for fresh stolen bulldozer from a construction area? 267 West Annapolis.
Well, I don't know if I can resist. What do you think?
Only if you promise not to try and pit him.
Good luck.
Well, we're going to pull alongside. You're going to jump into the basket of the
Copy
bulldozer.
11, eastbound Annapolis was the last known direction. Color blue is me. It may be 3 blocks east. No description of the suspect.
Kind of have to.
2228 as well.
Don't you think?
621 copy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think right down.
I'm gonna go down Payne and hop on 52, slide over to west side. I think Payne to 7th and 52. I could go that.
I mean, you can't pass up an opportunity to be in on a bulldozer pursuit.
124.
It just sounds too good to be true.
124.
Do you know if we have any history for
PIC.
Department 402? Squad 375.
So this is going to be
9173, 375.
Annapolis between Dodd and
I'm on
Ohio
scene.
is
Out
where
with
it
the vehicle
started
code
off.
4. The license plate is Delta Charlie Papa 597, and the registered owner just walked out of the residence.
Clear.
Highway 36.
Person 35. Copy with the vehicle code 4 at 2229.
That's a different vehicle, right?
Someone on top of that car?
Should be on
Oh,
right
Dawn.
time 2, leaving Westville and County Road C2.
And you know that was one of those dogs that has a personality.
Uh-huh.
I think they used that dog in a movie.
2230.
So I'd have to get some updates on the bulldozer.
Copy mark the suspicious 1595 St. Anthony.
Yeah, let me keep it up here and see if
Hold
they...
on, point on the collar's AC vent. Just occurred, but doesn't have a description.
I gotta get my hair cut. It's starting to blow around in this 75-degree wind.
1604.
Damn on. Looks good that way. So we're on the east side. We're gonna jump on 52 to the west side. Try to work our way
Clear report. I will
over
back
to
125.
Annapolis.
Copy.
That's what that squad's doing there. You just saw him pull ahead of us. I think he heard we were going. He wanted to beat us. Don't you think, Pat?
Definitely.
Anybody else coming that way?
Clear.
Okay. So there have been, I don't know that there's been a bulldozer chase. There's been semi-chases, right?
Yeah.
And
a couple of tanks.
oh yeah,
Military tanks.
I don't think a bulldozer is going to be very fast. Here's the thing, Pat. You need more than one set of stop sticks.
I think we need some stop bricks.
Good idea. Well, I don't think they can. You know, in the movies, the bulldozers crawl right over the cars, but I think that's just made up. They give them a ramp. So we're just going to pull right in front.
No, you're not. I'm sorry, sir. No, you're not.
Pull right in front. And then, was it going east or
Give me
west?
the motor vehicle
It was going east,
Well,
which means it's maybe 6 blocks by now.
good point. Well, I'm going to get off on Concord and slip down to that little overpass, but I'm not 100% sure. That guy's going to Butler, which is probably not a bad idea.
Squad 328.
Oh, no, he's going to
Three,
get
two, eight.
off too. Oh, he
Nope,
could.
he's going.
He's
Go
trying.
back to 2136. Ignore it.
What the heck, people?
Copy, squad back. 2136 Magnolia
So,
Avenue.
where's it,
Color
Dodd and
City,
what?
officers south to address
Between
59
Dodd and
April
Ohio is
at
where it
Oh, okay,
started.
so then we can go this way.
264.
It hasn't made it past Robert Street yet.
Definitely not.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is on a trailer.
Oh, you think it's on a trailer?
Stand by, I'll check.
Maybe not.
And being towed away.
I will check. Stand by.
Oh, so now maybe the officer's thinking maybe it's being towed away. But it sounded like the bulldozers were... Right? We're on the west side, which I really like to get pinned down on the west side because it's so hard to get back to the rest of the city.
621, I'm in the area of Annapolis and Robert.
That's who that was ahead of us.
621 copy. I checked with the TC. She said the caller said the bulldozer was driving away. I can call back and just clarify.
Clear right.
264. I'm at Bidwell, and there's some construction going on out here, and there's a bulldozer. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Maybe they're working.
Copy. Checking on a bulldozer at Bidwell construction site.
Strange time.
Well, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be a case of mistaken identity.
244 Highway 264.
Oh, to that I say, oh, bull.
Copy.
Yeah. So we are on Annapolis, which for those of you that don't join us too often is the southern border of the city of St. Paul.
Yeah, traffic.
So on our left is
Delta
West St. Paul.
Romeo Hotel.
Our right is St. Paul. And to the
That
right
last
is
number
called,
3?
quite often referred to as the west side of St. Paul because it's the west side of the river. And to our left over there is, it's considered
264.
West St. Paul because it's actually...
This was not a theft. It's suspicious. It's unfounded. Change it to a suspicious, cleared, advised with everyone.
Copy. 2236.
Okay then.
All right.
You know, I got to tell you, when I was little, living over there on Atlantic Street
Squad 375.
in Maplewood,
Clear advised with 328.
my parents
I'm out on traffic.
bought a house.
Arcade case. Alpha
My
Flex.
dad actually built half of it after it was built, but we didn't have tarred streets. It was dirt streets, and the neighborhood was under construction. People, this is the 50s, you know, the 1955, 56 in Maplewood in the Hills and Dales area. There were bulldozers and backhoes all over the place because they were building all the time. It was like a development, Hills and Dales. They were developing roads and houses, but I got to be honest with you. This is late 50s, early 60s.
2237.
They left the keys in them all the time. It was the honor system back
Oh, yeah.
then. They didn't worry about, because another worker would have to come the next day. It might be a different guy. They just wanted the keys to be in.
276 will be all mom in front of the emergency entrance, code 4.
On occasion, me and my friends got to go out and play with the backhoe. Up, down, back. But back in the 60s, people didn't worry about stuff like that. You know?
No big deal.
No big deal. Play with the backhoe.
It could have been the start of a different career altogether
Well,
for you.
I had fun with it. My mom would say, Bobby, don't get hurt. But those were the days, you know, where... Hey, how are ya? Good. The bulldozer? Yeah. Well, it's up on the corner there. It didn't actually get stolen.
How are you guys?
My niece or my cousin is the one who reported it at that accident.
Somebody was screwing around, but it's still there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Still there. But tell her thanks for calling.
What's that?
Tell her thanks for calling.
I will.
Tell her we appreciate it. Who's that one in the back?
Yep.
Who's that?
I got my own backseater back here.
Who's that?
That's my niece, Autumn.
Autumn, how are you, buddy? Thanks for watching.
Yeah, you bet.
Have a good night. Thank you very much.
337.
We're gonna be
337.
Victor Tango. 13 away.
Copy. Approaching English, kind of on the pilot,
Maplewood's got one up there by English that's not stopping.
2241, you have a lot of background. Stopping, approaching 61.
Maybe it's not Maplewood, but it's definitely.
Having on a pilot not stopping, approaching 61 with the cross street. Priority, that's a Golf November Charlie 633. Looks like we're stopping now.
Did you get her squad number?
Copy. 61 County Road E, calling a 10-1 for Honda Pilot not stopping. Can I get a spot to start that way?
Maybe it's one of ours. Or the White Bear.
2241, we are stopped. Just north of E.
2241.
Not far out that way.
Copy, stopped at 2241.
2365 will head our way.
That might be the time.
No. It was.
375, checking your status and traffic.
Oh, it is 2241. And it was the time.
Yes, Sergeant, copy. 1131 Avenue, Como Water Park for a weapons call. Suspect male has a knife and is threatening her and then disconnected.
124, pin the current, send me it.
Copy.
26, driver.
Copy. I'm close for now. Close for now. 23.
Tell me who that is.
Go to 211.
Oh.
Squad 100, do you copy the weapons complaint?
Hey,
782 Red Avenue,
Yeah, it must be maybe that
TZD. Yeah, I started that again, yeah.
374.
She likes doing that.
2243.
Did not recognize the
301 to
voice.
copy, no shots for call. 18 and 53 to Columbus Avenue. We one caller reporting they heard 2 shots in the area.
376 copy. 374 copy. 301 copy.
2243.
Another dog with its face out the window.
Can you just mute that for 1 minute?
Yep.
today.
6-4, we continued. Westbound 694. Going over 35W. Speeds are still 54.
My contents, but I haven't seen anything.
Copy, vehicle continue
Copy, not seeing anything.
694 West 35W.
Traffic.
For Tango, we are now
Is there any issue with the phone number?
just west of 35W.
26 for Tango, copy, vehicle is going to be pulled over for westbound west of 35W.
Negative, no full history.
Hotel Type 1 for a vehicle that was not stopping.
Well, that's a case where we could just pull in front of them and toss our sticks out, Pat.
21.
Copy, cross on our screen.
Absolutely.
Home water parking full.
50 miles an hour.
Let's go wait 5.
25.
Are you guys able to get a name of the subscriber from that cell phone?
Got a lot going on right now, folks, on the radio. We apologize for
Thank you.
it's a little confusing to you. We try to sort it all out. We're in downtown St. Paul now. We're on Kellogg Boulevard. Coming up on the Intercontinental Hotel. It used to be a Radisson when it was first built. At the top is a revolving restaurant platform.
360-degree view while you sit and eat dinner. Or it used to be. I'm not sure if it still rotates or
I
not.
don't know. You think they would give that up? I don't know. Well, the thing is, if it's not working, you can get up in between courses and walk around. How's that?
There you go.
It's still the windows are there. I think it's
The 323 copy, check the exit, run
I'm not
1369
positive, though.
Maryland Avenue East. Colors, mother was doing laundry, the address came out, her vehicle was damaged at 2248.
I'll be out with
2360 for Tango. Area check events suspicious at the speedway on caller, possibly saw their stolen vehicle.
2164, copy, 44, 22 for you.
22. I don't know if you want to look that one up.
Thank you.
Caller might have found their stolen vehicle.
Speedway, yep.
Copy, clear the 10-1 at 2248.
Which speedway?
10 GMC Yukon 399 North Lex.
2249.
So we are down here just off of Kellogg and 7th.
168.
Your Casetas, the trailer park bar.
With boss approval, I'll launch a drone and I'll hover over the pool just to make sure that we don't have any injured parties back there.
Go ahead.
Under that copy. Service traffic stop on the CAD 321 and 370.
What was that one at the drone call?
Copy, 2049.
Was that channel 1?
I thought it was 2. But maybe it was the storm. Everybody's having fun down here?
The water park.
Oh yeah, with the guy with the knife. A lot of laughter going on down here.
Good morning. I'm going to go check the fire safety.
Downtowner. I'm going to switch these to radios.
Copy, checking the area
Tom
of fire pit.
Reed's.
Did you want to send a clear slots your way?
2250.
Joe, I can't talk right now. Are you doing okay? Oh, that's good. You gonna stay there at night, or are you going home tonight? Yeah, don't have any arguments on the way. Bye.
Checking for a spot of concern for PIC 2700 University, Hodges Bend.
At 238.
Everybody's having a great time down there.
For a male that's aggressive and angry. It's going to be a carry of vowels. Unknown further.
I had some,
8195 traffic.
8195.
I gotta stop to see what Pat is texting my wife.
On the ramp to westbound 694 from Silver Lake Road. Adam Tom Edwards 636.
213. 213. Clear advice. Advice 2252.
So today,
123.
Joe McKinney and Tequila were up at the front desk.
Yeah, park security on scene. He's going to be unlocking the water park area. We're just going to go and check it out.
Good smelling chicken that was there.
Oh, really?
They said they got it right here.
Right.
This place, this used to be the Burger King, right?
Oh, new spot.
Yeah. I don't even know what it's called. Fried chicken, grilled burgers. Let me see what the name of this place is. It used to be the old Burger King on
276.
Yeah, there's no real name.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
Okay, chef. It says chef. Oh, there's a picture of it, and it says.
Copy 2252.
Chef.
Master Chef.
Master Chef. Okay. They're trying to make you really squint to see the master. Master Chef. Well, there's a big one up there. St. Paul Master Chef. Fast food.
Oh, I'm going to be checking this out.
Yeah, we have to check that out now. But I looked at it. It was some quality. And then I went to the restroom and I came back and I said, where's my piece? And
Oh, hold on a second here.
What?
Sambusas, fries, dinner, shrimp, salads, fish, pizza puffs, rice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. They good. And but Joe McKinney had really inhaled the whole. He didn't save me a piece.
Really?
But
Was it fried chicken or barbecue chicken or?
Well, I have it all, but he had fried, and so then I went out. I was hungry for lunch. On the Reds, 447. Want to check that out?
Copy.
Maplewood Car is asking for help out there.
Only on 10-1.
Maplewood. What do you got going out there?
SIP.
Oh. That's tough. Not good. Is there a weapon involved?
No. None mentioned in the call. Via pills.
Oh, must be the family's probably pretty upset and animated.
You know, I haven't seen a Kia Seltos all night to be able to.
Charger, no plates, eastbound to the Lowry Hill Tunnel.
Eastbound through the Lowry Tunnels.
Okay. Oh, this is kind of weird. So, we don't have the State Patrol channel on. Let me throw this up.
Want me to go to it? I know where it is.
Yeah. I have it always exiting 35 north. Alright, we're not going to be able to catch up.
400 Nicolette, approaching first.
Advise flight.
I don't want you to lose 3 though.
2431 all continuing.
Well, I'll go. I'll do it on this one then, okay?
Perfect.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, there is which one has the...
They went to LTAC, so we're good.
Still East 94.
But this one here, this is the beauty of this one. This has on LTAC, but it's State Patrol. I'll leave it right here.
Approaching Hiawatha.
Approaching Hiawatha eastbound. They're still on 94.
9171 traffic.
Okay.
510's at 26.
9171, holding a drive about 3/4 from 25th.
4431.
Clear me assist other squad.
First up, they're good.
You know?
Car into the district. Choice 4.
He might be at that block.
Channel 3 for the advanced speakers.
Muted.
3 for the advanced speakers.
Tell me what we got.
Oh, we got State Patrol following a Charger that turned its lights off. They're going to try and box it in around 94 in Huron, it sounds like.
Heavy go for 2258.
Vehicle's boxed in at 280 East on 94.
The 384 copy took the disturbance.
Full 5 copy relay on 94, still at 280.
Where's the hell
Still on 94. We'll be available 11 10 seconds. 10-4.
Strap in, big guy.
They're calling him out of the vehicle.
What? Already?
Yep.
Well, that was fast. So we're not going to make it to that one.
301.
Well, we don't know if they're going to, if he's getting out.
Or if he takes off.
Right.
So she's a transit. What's it?
4339.
Once he saw all the State Patrol cars there.
She's pulled over on the side street just north. Looks like just north of University
312 status.
Volvo.
That's a different call, right?
I think that's it.
I'm saying you want to go that way now.
That's State Patrol East versus Delta. I think
And of course, she's already been put into Ramsey County. I just thought if somebody was close, we could help. 2300.
Well, they're in the process of taking the driver out out of the car.
05 status.
Now they're asking for the status.
630.
They're still taking parties into custody.
Oh, good. Well, they're about 2 miles west of us. We were trying to be prepared in case.
Copy. All occupants out of the vehicle and other squads slow. Yeah, squads and slow.
Area Tech Heritage House Apartments 218 to 7th Street. Caller says there's a suspicious male walking around with a ski mask covering his face, drinking beer in a buttered tin. House male 22 years old, black hoodie, gray pants. 2311.
No, mute that. Give me the. I put that back up. They barely have new ones that work better.
Copy.
Copy.
It's gray, what we're looking for. Celtos. HNZ 199.
Tell me which car.
That one turning.
Turning.
Right. The one turning right now.
Right there?
Yep.
273.
I think that's...
anyone else
I think that's a Celtos. It might be...
This one does look like an older Crown. Probably an early 20s.
Might be a RAV4, I'm not sure.
Well, we'll know sure.
But I believe the taillights are almost identical to this.
925, I can go there.
Maybe just go to back.
Well, since you haven't seen one all night, stand by for impact.
Pretty sure it's not the right plate.
Let's get it before we get to... Oh, there's a good car too. JGG 867. Let's run that other little blue one.
That's a Toyota.
Yeah, I know.
JGG 867. I got it.
I was kind enough to get off of this.
126, clear advice for 23.
Copy.
Toyota Camry. Oh, I did JCG.
124.
124.
May you please change this call to suspicious and clear advised with West, Central, and K9.
Copy.
Remember, backseaters, if you see a car driving reckless or broken window, driving fast, that young, well, he's not young, but the gentleman that was killed in Minneapolis with driving his 64 Chevy Impala, that yellow one, he was killed by a driver of a stolen Hyundai. That's still, Minneapolis police is still looking for. They have identified him, they know who he is. But these stolen cars are driving reckless long before anybody ever chases them. And
Long before.
2 days ago they killed a young man, and it should be troublesome to everybody. There's a lot of construction going on lately. Have you noticed?
Yeah, there is.
The house has been active again up here. 575 right here. A couple of our regulars have been going up there. What's going on tomorrow? Oh, Slice of Shoreview is tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Great event. If you got a chance, get up to Slice of Shoreview.
Very well run event.
Our deputies, Shoreview is one of our staple contract cities, right in the middle of our contract cities, and a number of our deputies have been working up there. And one of my favorite things is the slip and slide that the fire department puts on the backside of the fire station there. But it's great food. They actually have rides, you know, craft shows, car show, parade. There's a parade as well. So,
Yep.
5183 Tango, do you copy?
we got a call on a loud party over here. We're gonna swing by
5380 back. 213.
on the east side.
213. I'm code 4 227 can cancel. I'll just
11 o'clock. Technically, the loud party
Copy 227, I'll
ordinance.
show you clear.
10 o'clock, the noise has to be down. I don't know if it's 10 and then another threshold decibel level at midnight.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that either.
616.
We try to advise people to keep the noise down. It usually works, but if it doesn't, we'll go back and give
We have
them
another. We have the same color.
ticket
back.
for
They
violating the
north
noise
up to the
ordinance.
North, I'll advise Maplewood, see if they can check north. Clark.
I'll be in the area to check in the Phelan Park area.
Copy that.
There's been a lot more traffic than usual.
So our squads just cleared that loud party up there, Forrest and Cook. So we're gonna
5197 traffic.
Did he throw it up yet or not?
Yeah.
He did.
You did.
215-213-227, copy your note to the assault, 1085 Montreal. In apartment 1001, the Montreal high-rise, someone is being assaulted. Caller was difficult to understand and was having a hard time breathing.
We'll do it the old-fashioned way now,
We're
Pat.
trying to get further detail.
Hat.
2316.
11, you can put us on that go as well.
It's a alley light.
211, copy.
one in Kanye. We'll take down patrol.
Copy, 2252. Four. 280.
116, I'm always 128. 64 is 1 to 4. Once wait, I'm code 4. You can cancel 23 and 25 and you can call the compact every meeting at the front door.
Copy, 125, 123, are you clear?
23 copy, thank you.
132.
Four green. Instructions your choice to callers. Negative, just the one call.
That's us.
I'm checking the apartment number. Just right now. Standby.
Received. I'll take it as information if you want to advise the lieutenant of fire. They're going to have the keys for that. I won't be able to assess.
Copy.
This is the way our real police work was mostly done.
East side of the lake.
And 213.
Probably related to that Park Lane Lark call.
Slow,
With the apartment
methodical
number, other than a couple medicals and
Copy. You want me to do bid or just keep it separate for now?
patrol.
for an HRO.
The boss is okay with it. Let's just
Thank
Hold on, please. Should be stepping out now.
clear it out. Thank you.
What'd you say?
Clear one,
I
you
think
copy.
she said Fletch.
I think she did.
616 bucks people at the park who said they saw fireworks east of the location. And there's also a fire risk calling pending at Park Lane Lark.
Reminds me, I
Saying someone's lighting
gotta
out fireworks
get
over
the
there.
date nailed down for my high school reunion.
Copy, 2 there's fireworks in here.
Copy, thank you.
Some folks have posted it a couple times.
Yeah, I think I got the information. It's August or September, so that's good.
Copy 215, and just be advised you do have a narcotics complaint. A couple doors down at 1108. Unknown if related, that caller's anonymous. They were
You always find a button in this thing. Doesn't have the thing on the end like your real one.
620, I'm not hearing anything in the area. Can clear this up. I'm found it.
Copy.
Alarm, I can't rush things to go. And we've read 89-year-old male breathing.
That's a nice car. Whoever that was.
One trade advice, 116, 2325.
2321.
Is that one of ours?
I don't think so.
It didn't look like one of ours.
4488.
That would be an irony.
Well, wouldn't it?
at 2321.
Three, 29 in the middle. Ending 03.
Get some new info?
Just somebody's concerned. Vehicle, so I'm just going to check it. Huh. Well, one of our viewers spotted a stolen vehicle in Minneapolis.
Good for them.
Well, I'm just going to tell them to call 911.
Yeah.
Okay, the person who saw that red Chevy Malibu in Minneapolis on Washington, it is a stolen vehicle. Call 911 and let them know where you saw it and what direction it's going.
And rather than saying live on patrol told you it was stolen, tell them Deputy Pat Scott from the sheriff's office told you it was stolen. No. And some of them might not know who the heck live on patrol is.
That's a good point. Yeah, but call 911 and let them know
211.
where you saw it, what direction it's going.
Didn't hear anything from Department 1001. We're going to be nothing.
It's actually been stolen for about 9 days.
So the Chevy?
Yeah, Chevy Malibu. Red 2017 Chevy Malibu.
What town it was stolen from?
Minneapolis.
Okay. Well, if other backseaters are down there, perk your eyes up.
Squad 337.
Red Chevy Malibu, license number AAP 042. Adam Paul 042.
In Washington and what?
262 colors calling
25th.
on her daughter's ancient DK, and there's a 1-year-old child on the scene.
Okay. 126.
2324.
Talking son and girlfriend who are the ones fighting already.
Go ahead.
Our backseaters are on the case.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you just joined us, please take a minute to later on after we're done to read the Star Tribune story about the CAT team and their efforts here and how they've helped reduce auto thefts in St. Paul. It's a great story.
I have apartment 10.
Can't wait to see the printed version.
Call back and confirm.
Yeah, definitely.
Copy that.
University of Minnesota is going to be attached with LTAC 1 for a search of a suicide party.
Let's search for a suicide party. I don't think it's a car chase.
No.
To the responding units, if you want to check the transitway or the railroad tracks around there. If you did go south from Gibbs here, it would be the railroad tracks transitway area.
Is that it?
Yes.
Just send the people to check that area.
Doesn't really need to be on monitor.
Okay.
So he's on foot, right?
Yep. Turn it off or just turn it down?
I put it on LTAC 2 because if something else pops, they'll move it to LTAC 2. I see a gift card recipient too. Stand by for impact.
Very close for friends with GOA. Copy.
How you doing tonight, young lady? How are ya? We're the police.
227. They leave on floater.
Yeah, we have that impact on people. Do you like McDonald's or Subway better? Subway? Well, we have a couple gift cards that the family of an officer, one of our officers that passed away 3 years ago, they donated these gift cards to people that might need them.
Oh,
and you I think they're like $10 a piece. Could be more. I'm not positive, but they're at least 10 for some stuff. Right across the street, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. You live in the neighborhood?
160 CBD quality in.
Summer Hill.
All right. Well, glad we could be of help. Have a good day. What's your first name? Yeah, everything's great. We're just giving her a few gift cards. Thank you. Does people watch out for you? That's nice. Brenda, nice.
Yes, they do.
Nice to see you. God bless.
Yeah, God bless you.
Thank you.
On LTEC 1, U of M, searching the area for a domestic suspect that also threatened suicide. Unknown method. Suspect can be a black male, 21 years old, wearing blue tank top, dark blue shorts. They have a sergeant in the area of Como and Raymond.
I'll do this real quick.
State Patrol.
117.
Heard her son and son's girlfriend arguing, and then they left the apartment. Her main concern
Traffic is what?
He was doing drugs in the apartment. Can you change to the DOT?
Coming up on 35W.
The central.
694 and 94. Find out here shortly.
I'm sorry, copy. See Charlie, and what was across? Copy, no assault occurred. The narcotics complaint is for 1108. Police someone is using marijuana in that anonymous caller.
We'll go back to the freeway in case he's...
State is on another call right now. Do you want us to go ahead and attempt Ramsey for a drone?
Over. Long Lake Road.
2331.
Traffic's moderate.
Must be going west. If he's at Long Lake, because he said 35W and Long Lake.
We're going to match with LTEC 3 since we have asked Ramsey for assistance.
LTEC 3.
I got the card tonight. Are you proud of me?
I am.
Take it, grab it right
Oh, wait, we were you guys want the drone to launch. We're coming up the central.
Yeah, he's going westbound.
State Patrol's patched with
State
outside
Patrol's
341.
chasing a guy on 694 westbound, past 35W, and just coming up on Central.
Now westbound 694 at Central. Minnesota license. Mary King Nora 302. Mary King Nora 302. It's a 2012 Volkswagen Passat. Departing out of Cottage Grove.
Well, he might come back this way.
Well, the Passats are pretty common car for our groups too. They like
Passing Madden Hard Drive.
They like T1s better.
I think he's down off on Central Avenue. 23. 23. Came 16804.
Okay, Trooper 9 has a vehicle.
Oh, good.
Bingo.
Yay.
South Central from 694. Trooper 9 has it. Everybody, shut your lights off.
Going east on Bridgewater from Central.
Coming back east.
That's a long way from us, though.
And then south. He's going east on Hackman Avenue Northeast. And move on south again, Stanford. Polk. Southbound of Polk.
He's going to head back to 694 and come east.
We better be ready.
I think we better.
Eastbound on Linden.
Linden from Polk.
Well, I know where Linden is. He's gonna work. He can work his way to Long Lake Road from there.
Metro 682, can you confirm? Was that a Volkswagen?
68 copy, took the 911 hang up from the landline at Central. 290 Robert Street North, if there's a spot that connects us.
Okay, stopping in front of 1160 Linden. 1160 Linden.
Is that LAN?
273 copy at
Going northbound.
Oh,
There's 3 of them.
walking. Okay. Well, there you have it. It could be delivering groceries.
The backyard of 1151 Linden.
126. Can you send my call and create me an assist citizen, please?
Now it's showing Hathaway. There's the backyards of 1011 Hathaway going northwest.
If you could put 468 Carol on that, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, that chopper got there just in time.
Yeah.
Coming up to Hathaway Lane, northeast. Cross Hathaway. 1061 Hathaway. Got 3 of them running.
On foot or 3 separate vehicles?
No, they're on foot. 3 of them together. 1061 Hathaway Lane, northeast, going northwestbound.
30, I'll be around. I'll give you an updated location when I get there.
For the K-9 road, get perimeter set up.
6. One in custody.
They're almost up to Hackman, circle northeast. 1040 Hackman.
We got a lot going on. We got 3 different LTEC channels that are busy.
2 of them have crossed Hackman.
Not a lot of really heavy calls in St. Paul tonight yet.
41.
213, I got voicemail.
They're at Hackman Circle Park. Still running northbound on 3 of them.
2230.
Not going to outrun the chopper, kids.
I'm just on the roadway north of Hackman.
It looks like they'll be coming up to 1071 Hackman Circle.
Copy, took the suspicion.
I know for 332 on LTAC. We have 4 for the cars around.
Checking door handles in the parking lot.
No, going
and
westbound.
Screwdrivers and hammers in their hands. And 273 copy are also en route. Last seen at the top of the hill. That's 2336.
Running westbound now.
West from 105861 Hackman.
If there was a squad on Central that just went southbound, they're turned around, they're right back, they're coming westbound right at you. They're in the backyard of 5897 Central. Right there, stop. Squad going southbound, stop on Central.
Okay, the car's coming northbound on Hackman. Stop there. They're in the.
Two
They're in
light-skinned
that neighborhood right there.
black males, all black
So they
clothing.
have
One
a
has
Central.
lokes in hair.
About 5867 Central.
Checking cars,
Yep,
screwdrivers.
they were trying to open car doors. They're now sitting on top of a hill near the parking lot at 149 Mount Airy.
Central Avenue, north and east.
Screwdrivers and hammers.
They are somewhere in the backyards, Hackman to Central, in about the 5800 block. South of Gardena.
Oh, good. Sounds like they got him.
Should K9 enter right here from the blinking squad, or should I go on to Hackman? I can't help you. I'm trying to find him in the woods. I can't look for a squad lights. So I'm looking behind like 5867 Central to 5866 Hackman.
Well, if we were in the northern suburbs, I'd slide over there, give him a hand with the search. But that's off of 694 in Central.
Yeah, that's a ways.
Our squads do go help those.
The squads that are on the north side of the roundabout, they'll be to your southeast.
They're searching for him in the trees there.
Trying to find them, but they did not cross Central.
We were over there on Central in that chase that Suki pitted that truck, and you guys saw the. Oh, I think we put the video on. Squad car video.
I put a car at Hackman Circle northeast, a car at Gardenia and Central for the north and northwest corners, or northeast and northwest corners. Somebody mid-block Central.
So they're on the east side of Moore Lake, right? East of Highway 65?
East of 65, yes. East of Central, which is 65. But maybe not on the east side of the lake. Well, yeah, gotta be on the east of the lake. There's no houses there on the west side.
Metro Trooper 9, you're on the east side of Moore Lake, is that correct?
Dave's Sporting Goods is right there on the north side of the lake there.
29 43rd Street and 2240.
Totino Grace High School down the street a little bit to the east there. And there's his Islamic Center there as well, across from Totino.
So they are somewhere in the block of Central
sounds like
to the west,
back
Hackman Avenue northeast to the east, Polk Street south, or Polk Street northeast to the south, and is it Gardenia?
What's that other project?
To the north.
Same. No updates since that one.
One Ed. Are you guys muted?
It's in their lap.
100 to go to 4 for 183.
The 5800 block of Central.
Sorry, in the track, 5800 block of Central 2342.
Pause that for a minute.
Tango for midnight EOT.
I'll go secure that if no one's on yet.
180 good night.
The port just should be the little stretch between 65 and
EOT.
when you get to Hackman, somewhere in there.
It's
Have your
Negative.
Anybody else is coming in?
278.
Put a squad in Hackman Avenue.
Maybe we should end it early
There's a
tonight
squad
because
to the
there's not
north.
enough going on.
Trouble has.
Get some sleep for our activities tomorrow.
280.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Negative. And 537.
No, we're not going yet, folks.
No, but we got a long day tomorrow. We got some activities that we have to be at. Probably see some of you at the Slice of Shoreview.
337.
Gotta get him ID to phrase that.
337. Sir, for an assault report, 1051 Suburban Avenue. Color's gonna be outside in a blue Honda Odyssey. Said that a male assaulted her. She's declining medical.
Wendy's, they stay open late down there, don't they?
I guess so. I didn't realize that, actually.
Yep. 325.
225, sign this on to me. Clear it to 213-628. I'll take that same meter call.
So again, backseaters, if you want to just stop by or have a drink, some appetizers, have dinner at Mancini's.
408 St. Peter, 213 Sherry.
We're going Dutch though.
Okay.
It's going Dutch.
Yes, we are.
We gotta. Everybody's paying for their own, but we will be at Mancini's Monday night, July 24th, celebrating 3 years since Live on Patrol began.
323 and 320.
Hey, by the way, if you got a chance on Wednesday to meet Joe Odegaard, the newest addition to the CAT team, thanks to the grant from the Minnesota Department of Commerce, we've been able to add an investigator to the team. I want to thank the Department of Commerce for funding the CAT team.
Yeah, that's been an enormous benefit.
277 and 242. Sorry, 277, you can disregard.
Remember, in August, at the end of August, we're gonna start Live on Patrol earlier.
With a search and copying accident with injuries in area 7th and Homer. Colors involved. So there was 2 vehicle accidents, 1 vehicle had a late.
It's on 7th Street accident with injuries.
And feel free to use Monday at Mancini's as an opportunity to meet some other backseaters, to
get to know some other people.
Get to know some folks. It's not going to be like most of our gatherings where it's going to be, you know, a lot of photo ops, because we are looking at having dinner.
Yeah, well.
But please stop and say hi. That's the main thing. We want to keep building relationships, keep creating new friendships.
Klein, hands in the air.
Yeah.
4429.
Klein with hands here in the air. 4429.
You recode this as PIC squad.
But Joe Odegaard is a great addition. Just a nice guy, a North St. Paul investigator that we hired him a year or so ago to be on patrol, and just got a nice way. And part of our mission is to kind of connect with these kids. He's got a personality that allows him to do that.
Yeah, he really does.
Oh, fire department, back up.
124, 126, I copy yourself, and I don't hang up. 2952 7th Street at 23.
One's got lights on, although the medic is going.
Just information for squad from accident with injuries. Central, 7th Street and Homer. On a vehicle versus light pole.
By the way, I didn't mention, but our friend Brandon Kopic, the weather chaser, he texted us earlier, wanted to say goodnight, said he was watching Live on Patrol, and by the way, his channel's really exploded.
Looks like that's in the same area as accident.
Both him and his friend.
Possibly going to be related.
124, I copy, thank you.
Both him and his friend, their channels have get, and you know, probably the most popular channels on YouTube for live broadcasting.
Oh, absolutely.
Are the weather guys. Now, I don't know why the police aren't as popular as a tornado. I mean, they used to say you were a human tornado. You think they could have, You know, a lot of people do. They package up their YouTube lives with phony information.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hate when people walk home to their cars. I'm just going to let her know that we're going to be here to make sure she gets picked. A lot of the nurses at Regions there, they work late night hours and then they have to walk across the street, down the block to get to their cars. It's just, it always makes me worry. Just tell her we're just making sure she's good. How are you? Good to see you. Go slow for us, but
making sure you get your car okay.
No, that's why I'm always like running because I'm like, I've been chased. So
that's why we feel. Hey, thanks for your work at the hospital.
Thank you very much.
We're sorry you got to walk all the way over here, but you know we'd like to be here for every day. But
thank you, I appreciate it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you. And, you know, hopefully something will happen, or hopefully not. Yeah. All right, thanks for your work. Appreciate your friendship. Thanks a lot.
Juvenile females to 2176, rainy, mileage is 3.5.
Well, that was nice. She appreciated it. Anyhow,
Absolutely.
Right?
You know, how sad. She said she's been chased down the street here.
I know. It's just, well, if you're walking a group of 3 or so, it's not so bad. But the thing is, when you're alone.
Good night.
When you're alone, it's like, what the heck?
227, I took your alarm.
I copy. Thank you. If there's
even at parking ramps, you know, at least there's cameras.
I'm sorry,
in the parking
225, you're going
ramps.
with?
Yep, I'll go. Alright, I think I got it here.
1804 7th Street West, the Wing Financial and multiple alarms.
She good. You walk. Make sure she gets up that stairwell without getting approached. We're watching her get up the stairwell. Just
276 with information. A lot of power outages right now on 7th Street.
Oh, that car accident down on 7th Street, 7th and Homer, knocked the power out down there. There was a lot of power. The northern suburbs got hit really hard. I ran into a guy, an Xcel Energy guy working this morning, saying northern suburbs were the hardest in the metro.
There's Able Assist State Patrol, Hackman Drive and Hackman Circle. And
Hey, can you put that on
assistance with an
mute?
IBIS.
Our apologies for all the mute tonight, but we just can't get around when there's confidential information that's being talked about.
Looks like it's coming back cleared up Blue Chevy Tower, registered to a party at 1000.
We're doing the best we can.
Can we get the street blocked out there? Okay, I know.
Copy, where do we need the street blocked off from on
7th? Trees.
228, I'm going to be down at 7th and Reagan.
Try to get your address here shortly.
Towards downtown. There's another squad coming to arrive on scene. We'll take them back near 7th and Homer to block westbound traffic. And just for info, it looks like the lights are out on 7th and Randolph. all the way down to about a block or two past where I'm at.
510 Metro for officer safety.
510.
124, I can take westbound 710
The
Homer.
gun was located in the glove box. Several hollow pointers.
Copy, gun was located in the glove box.
And Excel's been advised they don't have an ETA for that power.
Contact with 2 individual Minnesota plate George X-ray 227 male and female.
We're hoping we could.
Where are you? Like road or
57.
Where are you?
Go ahead.
We're hoping we could last a little longer, but here's the thing: there's a Shoreview
There's
parade
multiple
tomorrow
ones
at
going out
10.
Due to the power outage.
Pat, you said you got a family
Clear
deal.
this out.
Yeah, before they leave
I'm
town,
down to a
I got to hook
225.
up again.
Add me to the
So
accident.
apologies.
If something happens here in the next
Darren, why don't you
half hour, if something happens the next half hour, we
228.
come back on. But we're gonna wrap it up at midnight here tonight. Our apologies, but
228, go ahead.
I don't think we need 126.
we might come on tomorrow night.
Down at Rankin and
Are you up for that tomorrow or not?
diverting traffic down
Very
there.
possible.
Because I'm feeling a little guilty about, but
Have 126, you got it.
when you got to get up at 9 in the morning after you're working every night till.
And I Group Parade, I hear you say that you did see them run west from Hackman Circle, Hackman Avenue.
They're still trying to find those guys.
Yep.
Yes.
On our way home, maybe we should run over there.
They crossed over.
No,
Hackman
I've got to get
and
to
were in the
bed. I'm
backyards
sorry.
between
I'd love to go with you, but I just can't.
and Central.
If you still need me on board, okay, you okay?
Address 216.
Good.
What was the caliber?
9 mil.
Yeah, they found a gun in the
There's
glove
a
box
full-on
of that.
Glock 40 cal with the same serial number.
Oh, Glock 40 cal.
Yep.
M320 and 323, copy guys.
That's what I carry.
3 Road North.
And it was green in color with stars and stripes on the slides.
Oh, well, I don't have green. I don't have stars and stripes on the side.
There's our beautiful Capitol.
All right, our apologies for cutting it short tonight, folks, but not a ton going on. We're gonna try to come live tomorrow night though to make up for it. And if not, then we will see you. Those of you that stopped by Monday night at Mancini's, we're looking forward to seeing there. And don't forget to honor Jake Wallin tomorrow in his departure from our earth here, his funeral tomorrow. And thank him for his service. God bless you.
Thank you, folks. See you next time we go live, or hopefully Monday at Mancini's. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, by the way, we can live stream from Mancini's on Monday night. How's that? You okay with that?
If you got somebody else to hold the phone. I'm gonna eat.
No, we're gonna put it on a little tripod so we can live. We will live stream from Mancini's Monday night. For those of you that want to just join us visually, live stream from Mancini's Monday night. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, just don't focus in on any food in my teeth, okay?
Well, I think that's part of the fun. Part of the fun, huh? Live stream Monday night, but we'll try to do something tomorrow night too. But 3rd year anniversary live from Mancini's Char House.
All right, folks.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye.